Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Insights of Sierra Leone. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today on this show. Now, the show, it's in reference to what is going on in our nation and what is expected of our nation. Now, I can sit here today, ladies and gentlemen, and basically tell you my expectations. However, I want to just go into the mere fact that our president is ill. President Bio was supposed to be in Lebanon, but he has gone to another country for treatment. And after the treatment, he'll be going back to Lebanon and going back to Sierra Leone. Now, this is information that has been hidden from our fellow countrymen. And me being who I am, when such information arises, I feel as though it's only right that I bring it on and let all my countrymen and women be aware of what is going on. When our leader is ill, it should not be a secret. We're supposed to pray for the betterment of our leader because, one, as I always state, we have elected him to be the leader of our nation, to lead us into a better place. So when something happens to him, we as a nation has to pray for him. It should not be a secret. It should be out there, public. So my thing is that I pray and I hope for a speedy recovery. President Bio, I hope that you get better well soon. And my sincere, prayers, my sincere well-being goes out to you. I wish you nothing but the best. You and I, we have our obstacles, our up and downs. But just know that when someone is ill, it's not the time to have a go at them. And never would I have a go at you during your week, when you're going through this week times or whatever have you. So just know that I'm sincerely praying for you. And I wish you nothing but a quick recovery. Moving on. This show today, ladies and gentlemen, is supposed to be about our nation. Where are we as a nation? Where are we as a nation? Now, I've been talking to selected members of the government, which indeed I have videos that I was going to show, but I will not show them. And it's just so much going on. One thing I'm going to ask of you, ladies and gentlemen, Sierra Leoneans all over the world, Monday, we're expected to wear black as a form of, sorority. Now, the police are putting out, this bulletin of arresting people or whatever have you. One thing I want you to remember is that because of the fact that you're wearing black, this is not a protest. This is not a protest, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to have your face mask on. And don't follow the crowd. You don't have to go up and down, walking down the street. Just wear black as a show of serenity and, play your part. Because the government is not to dictate to you what you can wear and what you cannot wear. You understand? Now, I remember when Ben Khalifa, during the APC, said, people should wear black as a show of, sanity, whatever have you. There were no people killed. There were no people arrested. There was no police involved in no whatever mayhem. So why is it that now that the people have come out to say we should wear black on Monday, this following Monday, the 7th of September, they're saying that people will be arrested, people will be hurt? Why is it that we, as a nation that is supposed to be moving upward, moving downward? I would deeply appreciate your feedback. I want your response into this, because if we're to move forward as a nation, we need to have solutions. You understand? We, as I always say, the diasporas, because I am a diaspora member, we as the diasporas have a say. We elect these leaders into this office. We, the people, have a say. Never feel as though you cannot say your piece. Nelson Mandela went against the odds. Never did Nelson Mandela say, well, I'm going to go with the crowd. Nelson Mandela stood up for what was right, and he went against the obstacle. And people respect him for that. I'm not saying put your life on jeopardy, put your life on the front line, or put yourself out there. Do what is right for your country. We say we are proud of our country, we love our country. Where are we going, ladies and gentlemen? Where are we at? Now, I am normally saying I'm not going to be active on my, on my phone. But today, I will be active. I want your responses, I want your feedback, and I want to know how you feel. Now, let's go back to a couple of years ago. Before we even go back, the NGC party, the flag bearer, KKK, let me just talk to you for just 1 minute. You and I, we had a conversation on the phone. You and I, we were texting each other back and forth on WhatsApp. You coming on my show is something that, like I always say, I just don't want to welcome people onto this platform. There has to be a reason for you to be on my platform. There has to be a reason for you to be here on this platform. The people need you. So many people are saying that you are keeping quiet. Now is your chance to show that you support the people, your nation. Tomorrow, this is worldwide. Everybody all over the world is aware of the fact that Leoneans are to wear black tomorrow. Fill up my social media. KKK, I want you to personally send me a video. Send me a video of you wearing black, supporting your nation, and I promise you, we will put it here live. We will put you on live supporting your nation. Because the thing is that you have been so quiet, so silent, doing all this injustice that is going on with Paulo. It's just the rape of this young, she's a baby. Khadijah. She's a baby that's been raped, killed. She died. And you were silent. Literally, it sickens me. It sickens me. But you and I, we had a conversation in reference to this. You were supposed to be on my show, but things occurred. I respect people that stand up for what they believe in. The odds are against you. I had NGC members on this platform. And the thing is that you need to come out and say something. And the best way for you to do this is for you, Monday, which is tomorrow, wear black and represent your nation. Show the children of Sierra Leone that you stand with them. You send me this, I'll post it on my Facebook, my LinkedIn, my WhatsApp, my Twitter, and it will be live on this show. We need to show unity. We need to show the government, which indeed it's a lot of things that are going on that are odd. I always say, this platform, we're not here to support any party. We're not here because we want to make an impression on any party. We're not here to support this person or that person, but we're here to support the nation. A lot of government officials are avoiding me. They will call me on the phone. They will send me messages. But when it comes to coming onto the show, they feel as though I'm a threat. I am not a threat. I'm a threat to those who are hiding from the actual truth. I don't want the nation, I don't want our fellow countrymen feeling defeated. They are not defeated. They elected these individuals to be leaders. And these leaders that are in the office are supposed to make this country great. We have the natural resources. Why are we not utilizing what we have to empower our youths? Why are we not using our natural resources to make our country better? Why are we not doing imports and exports? Why are we not creating jobs for our youths? Why are our younger sisters selling themselves for financial gain to support their mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and so forth, their family? Where are we at as a nation? What are our expectations? What do we have as a nation right now that we can say it's strong? Okay, maybe I'm coming a little bit too hard, ladies and gentlemen. Let me rewind. Our streets, we have perfect roads in Sierra Leone. That's a lie. We don't. Oh, okay. Let me rewind. Electricity. We have electricity 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Perfect. That's a lie. We have traffic lights telling us when to go, when to stop. Perfect. That's a lie. We have internet that makes us able to communicate with our family members without interruptions. Wow, I cannot wait to make that phone call to my auntie in the village. That's not going to happen. That's a lie. My daughter is going to school. My auntie is going to school. My niece is going to school in Sierra Leone. Perfect education. I'm so proud. That's a lie. My uncle is sick. My auntie is not well. They're going to go to the hospital for treatment. I am so in belief that, the doctors, the nurses are getting paid. That's not happening. The hospitals are not up to par. The doctors and the nurses, the hospital, faculties are not getting paid on a monthly basis. It can go maybe 3 months without getting paid. Okay, maybe I need to slow down. Maybe I need to slow down. I've indicated that the roads are not good, the traffic lights are not working, the lights are not good. What else did I say? The hospital is not good. The hospital, faculties are not getting paid on time when they're supposed to get paid. So how are they supposed to support their families? Our sisters are selling themselves to foreigners that are coming into the country for a cheap price. Our sisters, younger sisters that don't even know about sex, are putting themselves out there. Why? To support their families, their elderly mothers, elderly fathers. There's no school educational system that is put in place. You understand? Because if I show you a video that I received, that when President Bio went into office, he said he's going to put the educational system in place. It's raining. The roof has a hole. The water is coming down. There's water all on the floor. The children are sitting in a classroom full of water. But he said he's going to support the educational system. Where are we as a nation, ladies and gentlemen? Where are we? What are our intentions? What are our hopes? Our country is supposed to be developing. We have so much. I've spoken to so many youths. I am a big youth advocate. So I am in contact with so many youths. And the intelligence that these youths have, it's tremendous. It's like, it blows your mind. But there's no educational system put in place to support them. There's no structure for these youths. I know I used to come on here and I used to convey a lot of anger onto this screen. But I get a lot of emails. You need to calm down. You need to this. You need to that. But ladies and gentlemen, this is for you diasporas. Where do you see your country going? What do you think you can do to support your country? Our fellow countrymen are trying to leave Leone to go overseas. The youths are trying to look for a way out. It really hurts to see so much pain in a country. Why are we suffering the way we are suffering? Why is our country going through what it's going through? You know, one thing we all need to realize, ladies and gentlemen, when you are given a position, just know you're not going to remain in that position forever. There will be someone else that is going to be in that position one day. And The legacy that you leave, as I've stated it so many times, is what your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren will perceive you as. I know my grandfathers were chiefs, kings, and I know what they have done. I know the history behind them. I know what my parents went to America in 1973, what they have done for Sierra Leone, the medications that they have given, the support they have given to the hospitals. They formed an organization in America where they gave clothes, medication, and money. And so many people in America will still speak about this organization. That is called a legacy. And I have that pride for me to sit here today and say, I am proud my parents have done this. What legacy are you living for your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren? What are you doing today to show your children? I can tell you what I'm doing. Where are we as a nation? We always want to blame the government. But, ladies and gentlemen, we elected these people. If they're not doing what they're supposed to do, we don't have to re-elect them. And before we elect people into power, ladies and gentlemen, let's know a little bit about them. What they have done, what they stand for, and what their goals are. And also, what are you doing to support your country? What are you doing to support your countrymen? I am very inquisitive. I talk to so many people, so many times. And a lot of you know I don't sleep. You call me at 2 a.m. in the morning, I will talk to you. You call me at 4 in the morning, I will talk to you. I try to strategize to come up with ideas on how to develop the youths. That is who I am. That's what I stand for. That's what I feel like I'm supposed to do. If you go to Sierra Leone right now, there are so many youths that will tell you, I know you, Nisa. There are so many organizations that will say, oh, I have heard of Give Love and Show Love. Give Love and Show Love is a charity that we put in place to support these charities all over the world. And we support so many youths in Sierra Leone. We work so hard, ladies and gentlemen, for a better tomorrow. But the better tomorrow that we're working for, are we going to be here for that tomorrow? So we need to empower these youths for them to continue onto this legacy that we try to create. It's an awakening time for us. We need to be awakened. You know, tomorrow is not promised for any one of us. Tomorrow is really not promised for any one of us. If you don't do something now, when are you going to do it? When are we going to take action? When are we going to be able to say, you know what, I need to take, action. I need to be able to say, this is my responsibility. This is what is expected of me. I do understand financial situations. Sincerely, I do. I know some of us cannot say, I will give, I can do this, I can do that. But the little bit that you can do is appreciated. The difference that you make today can make a difference tomorrow. Where do you see our nation going? We are fighting for human rights. In Africa, we're destroying human rights. We are fighting for Black Lives Matter in the Western world. In Africa, we're killing each other. We are fighting for women equality. In Africa, do I need to say anything? My mother, my father have always taught me a woman is the strongest being on this earth. Without a woman, we will not be walking on this earth. A woman is a nurturer. Perhaps we need to really reflect, and maybe we need a woman president in Sierra Leone. Maybe that's what we need. We need to stop and this whole mentality of, oh, a man has to do this, a man can do this, have you ever stopped and think behind every strong man is a strong woman? When are we really going to stop and see the woman, the power of a woman? Where are we at? Where are we as a nation? We really need to stop thinking. They say think out the box. Think out the box. And many people that I talk to, I always tell them, you're not in a box. So stop telling yourself, think out the box. No, forget the box. You're not in a box. Think 360. You understand? As a nation, ladies and gentlemen, if we don't empower our youths, our brothers and sisters, our younger generation, how do we think we are going to move forward? We need to move forward. Monday, the 7th of September, 2020. I don't care where you are in the world. Excuse me. I don't care where you are in the world, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to flood my inbox. As I always say, liking my comments don't matter to me. Commenting, send me inboxes of you wearing black in support of what is going on. And I, with Amaze Television, will put those together and make a little documentary of a little bit of support. KKY, you are the leader of the NGC party. You've been so quiet. This is your time to step up. APC, flag bearer, this is your time to step up. I can go on and name different parties in Sierra Leone. This is your time to step up. There has to be a change. We cannot continue the way we are going. Africa cannot continue the way it's going. Let me give you a prime example. Somebody went to Africa. I'm not going to say white, black, purple, or green. That's irrelevant. Somebody went to Africa, seen an African woman carrying a baby on their back with the wraps. They say, wow, that's very good. How do you do that? This African lady sat down with this person, explained why they carry the baby on the back. This person came back in the Western world, created it, and then started selling it, where they carry the baby now in the front, and they're making millions of dollars and pounds. Why can't we do that? Our agriculture, the rice, sugar cane, we have all these things in place. Why can't we do our export? Why can't we do something where we can say we can make our infrastructure stronger? I believe in people. I believe in us. But before I go any further, I just want you to watch a little funny clip that was made. Please, let's play that video. It's just a little funny clip, ladies and gentlemen, how we think as Africans. Because we are not properly structured. Now, we will play this video for you in a few minutes. But whatever the situation is, I want you to just imagine. If you go to America, they will ask you, what are your qualifications, right? If you come to London, they'll ask you, what are your skills? But if you go to Africa, what would they ask you? If you go to Trinidad, if you go to Barbados, if you go to any black country, the first thing is, who sent you? Who do you know? It's not about your qualifications, ladies and gentlemen. It's who you know. Why? Or how much money do you have to give for you to get the position? Okay, let me explain it to you this way. You have to give money. Why? Because they're not getting paid. And they have responsibilities to their family. They have school fees to pay for their children. They have rents or mortgages to pay. Should I keep explaining? When you land into Africa, TSA is expecting you to bribe them, give them money. And then when you're going out, the person who's going to push your trolley, your cart, is going to expect you to give them money. Why? Because they're not getting paid. The police officers that you meet in the airport and the army is going to expect you to give them money. Why? They're not getting paid. They have responsibilities as well. You come to the Western civilization, the government prioritizes this. Ben Khalifa is actually fighting against this. He is actually fighting against all of this corruption. If we are taking care of our civil service workers, there's civil service. We are obligated to them to uphold their service, their responsibilities, what is required of them. They would not need to beg. If you're going to get a ticket, you will get a ticket. You will not say, let me give you 100,000 leones. And then they turn their face and say, thank you. They will not be on the street begging you. They will not be at the airport pretending you bring in illegal things into the country, and they will turn the other way because you give them a little bit of money. They will tell you that's not acceptable. We will not accept that in this country. But for all these things to be happening, who are we to blame? Where are we going with, where are we as a nation?
They ask you, what can you do?
Please watch
When
this
you come
video.
to Europe, they ask you, what are your qualifications?
Please loud that video, please, and start it from the beginning.
Who sent you? It's not your qualification.
That's outrageous.
When you go to America, they ask you, what can you do? When you come to Europe, they ask you, what are your qualifications? When you come to Africa to seek for a job, they ask you, who sent you? It's not your qualification.
That's outrageous.
It's a very popular thing. It's in all over Africa.
I love that video. I definitely love that video. You come to America, they ask you, what are your qualifications? You come to London, they ask you, what can you do? You go to Africa, they ask you, who sent you? Ladies and gentlemen, I love our country. I love what the green, white, and blue stand for. And I've stated before, Africa, Sierra Leone, was called Freetown for a reason. And I gave you the history behind the essence of the name, why it was specifically called Freetown. Why Freetown was called Freetown. And I also have explained on a prior show of why Freetown, Sierra Leone, was called the Lion Mountain by the Portuguese. But apparently, we are letting down this beautiful country that is full of so many natural resources. This Lion Mountain. When you're coming into Sierra Leone, you see this lion. Sierra Leone is so beautiful. When you're coming in, you see a lion, an actual lion's head. Can you imagine? Just imagine seeing a lion's head coming into a country. You will never see that in no other country. And the natural resource, the beauty of these black people. When you say black, beautiful people, like that's the skin texture, beautiful, pure black people. And when you eat a mango, the juices flowing through your hands, that is agriculture. And when you get a sugar cane, you bite into it, ladies and gentlemen. Just have your imagination run wild. And people rather go to China and export these things into the Western world and make money, while we have these beautiful things. Where are we going as a nation? What is our aim? What is our goal? What are we trying to achieve? You know, the thing about us human beings is that we all want to be acknowledged. We all are quick to say, I'm from Barbados, I'm from Trinidad, I'm from America, I'm from Nigeria, I'm from Kenya, I'm from Sierra Leone. Your country is suffering. What are you doing to make a difference in your country? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Inisa Kamara. and I'm always accessible to each and every one of you. I always say tomorrow is not guaranteed for us. We are here today, but we might not be here tomorrow. While we are here, let's take advantage of the here and now. I've come across a lot of Africans, a lot of people that are making a difference. And I'm not going to sit here and name so many names, but Elizabeth Lucas, Georgina Soares, John Koroma. I acknowledge each and every one of you because of the position you play. I'm not going to sit here and name everyone, but across the board, there are so many people making a difference. Africans trying to strive to make a difference. Samalina Koroma, Mohamed Touré. Let's talk about politics. Yvonne, which is the mayor of Sierra Leone, I respect you. I know what you're doing, and you and I respect you. The journey that we take on as people is never expected to be easy. The journey that you're on today, you can be going on a smooth road, but you don't know what the curve, what's around the corner. Always be prepared and always stay on your journey. Know what you want, know what the aims are, know what the objectives are, and be ready to face those obstacles. A change is never easy, ladies and gentlemen. But always know you are not a follower. You are a leader. You were put in this earth for a reason. You were put on this earth for a reason. You have a purpose. You have a cause. Know what you stand for. And if anything is easy, everybody will be doing it. If anybody can be a millionaire overnight, everyone will be a millionaire. But because of the trials and the tribulations, so many people give up along their journey. But once you stay focused and you know what your aims are, you can achieve anything. This show, it's about our nation. The reason why I'm giving you so many examples is to show you that there will be triumphs along the way. The police now are saying that they're going to incarcerate people for wearing black. You are not wearing black to go on a protest. You're wearing black because you choose to. And wear your face mask. Please, do not give a reason to these police to arrest you or to bring triumph in your life. Whatever triumph we go through in life is due to the fact that we know what we want, we know what our objectives are, and we have a goal. And as I will state many times, nothing is easy in life, ladies and gentlemen. And as I will say again, if it was easy, everybody would doing it. And I will always reference to Nelson Mandela spending 20-something odd years in jail because of what he believed in, what he stood for. If anything is easy, ladies and gentlemen, it's not worthwhile. Everything you work hard for, you value it, correct? And people will value you. And people will try to imitate what you have done. Follow your footsteps. Say, wow, if she can do it or he can do it, I can do it. And you create a trend. We need to show our brothers and sisters that they have strength within them. We need to empower our brothers and sisters, our younger generation, that nothing can stop them but themselves. If I tell you about the people I'm working with, these youths in Africa, what they're achieving, it's unbelievable. The intelligence that they have, you will be amazed. But we don't have the government structure in place to support them. So we that are here, or people in Africa, anywhere in the world that can support these youths in their dreams, and you are doing so, I applaud you. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm not here today to criticize the government, because they always say, you're always saying bad things about us, you this, you that, this and that. I don't criticize. I give credit where credit is due. And if you act like you're not educated, you come to the Western world, you were educated in the Western world, and you go back to Africa, I'm expecting you to go back and say, this is what I've learned. This is how I can empower my country. This is how I can change my country. This is what my goals are. And you move forward onto that path. You and I, we can be best of friends. I expect you, if you say something, I will expect you to deliver. Your word is what you have in this world. If you cannot keep your word, what good are you? You know, we tend to hurt people due to our selfish being. We tend to do a lot of things, but at the end of the day, do you think when you die, you leave with everything you stealing or taking or depriving these people from? All I say is that leave a legacy. Let people be able to say, this person was a great person. This person has accomplished this. This is what this person stood for. Don't just come on here and think you can enjoy life and deprive this person from living their life. This show is about where are we as a nation. And that is a $1 million question, ladies and gentlemen. Where do we see we as a nation in 3 years? I'm not going to ask you the 5-year annual that everyone asks. Where do you see you in 5 years? That's absurd. I refuse to do that. Election is coming up. Do your research on the candidate. Your father was APC, your mother was SLPP, that's irrelevant. That is absolutely, utterly irrelevant. What do you stand for? What does this candidate stand for? What is it that this candidate has to offer that resonates to you? Think. If you can vote, you're able to think. If I give you 100 2,000 Leones to vote for me. How long do you think that money is going to last? And when you vote for me, I get into presidency. Do you think I'm going to remember you tomorrow? That is what the government, that's what a lot of these politicians are doing. They're bribing a lot of these youths. They're bribing so many people to vote for them to get into presidency. You know, just think about your actions. Think about what you need. Think about your family's needs. When a president or someone that goes for presidency comes in front of you, know what to ask. Now the government that is in place is basically eliminating the freedom of speech. And that is in the Constitution. You're entitled to freedom of speech. Journalism should be able to have the freedom of speech and to publish whatever that they think is right. But that has been eliminated due to the fact that journalists are being put in jail. Politicians are being put in jail because they're standing up. People are being put in jail, meaning citizens. It's okay. Stand for what you believe in, ladies and gentlemen. The world will change. Some of us have to make a sacrifice. A sacrifice is something a lot of people are not willing to do. Mandela did it for 20-something odd years. Mandela sacrificed for 20-something odd years. Gandhi sacrificed for so many years. Sister Mary sacrificed for so many years. What matters in life is that you have a purpose. You have a reason to be here. What is your reason? What is your purpose? Maybe your purpose is to suffer, to make a change. But your suffering will resonate. Martin Luther King had a purpose. He was assassinated, but he accomplished something. He had a dream. Everything you go through in life is due to the fact that you believe in your purpose, in your calling. Each and every one of us have a calling. Me, I'd rather be homeless than to see someone suffering. I believe in my youth. I believe what I stand for. A lot of people say I'm always busy, I don't have time. I make time for those that I see have the same vision as I have. I give people no more than an hour. Many of you know me. But if you're worth it, I will spend 2 hours on the phone with you. As long as what you're saying to me resonates towards my vision. I will give up. Many of you know, you have asked me for something I'm wearing. I will take it off and I will give it to you. This life, all these material things should not matter. What should matter is your faith. Where are we going as humane individuals? Not human beings, as being humane. And where are we as a nation? Are we just thinking about ourselves? Me? Or are we thinking as a whole, as a countryman? How can we work together and uplift each other? Ladies and gentlemen, as the show comes to an end, I just want to say we have to think out. Don't even think out the box, ladies and gentlemen. We have to think of a better tomorrow. We have to come up with ideas on how to empower our youths. We have to think about a way forward. How can we change as a whole? What can we do to help each other? What can we do to help our countrymen? We at Amaze Television created a Give Love, Show Love. This charity is something that I believe in due to the fact that we're supporting youths, elderlies, charities all over the world that are willing and able to support our mission. And we encourage you to be a part of this. We encourage you, if you're not able to reach a charity, contact us and support our mission. Sierra Leone has been going down for so long. If anything, we can think about infrastructure in Sierra Leone. Give love, show love. We are trying to incorporate job center in Sierra Leone where we can get these youths employment, our sisters job, so that way they don't have a 15-year-old don't have to go sleep with a 70-year-old man, so that way she can go and feed her elderly mother. A 15-year-old boy don't need to go and take a knife and go stick somebody up, an elderly woman, so that way he can get money to go and buy something to go and feed his elderly mother. Give love, show love. We're trying to create a difference. Just visualize, just close your eyes and think about a change. If you are able to make a change today, what would it be? And if you cannot physically get involved with us at Give Love, Show Love. We want to thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. As you can tell, Give Love, Show Love is about to go up. I thank you.
Amaze TV is here to restore, rebuild, revive the nation.
We can never appreciate the hardship that creates a feeling of having nothing, but we can create the change that makes a difference. Join us, and together we can have an impact.
It's time for us to change the narrative and extend our humanity to the entire world.
Love is kind. It is not self-seeking. Let us extend our love and kindness in the best possible way we can.
Freely you have received the love of God. Freely give back to society. Extend a blessing to someone out there.
One can chase 1,000, but two can chase 10,000.
We believe in our communities and we believe in our youths. Let's work together and make a difference.
Our world needs you to be a part of a revolutionary change.
United we stand, divided we fall.
Give love.
Show love.
Hashtag Give love, show love.